Okay, thank you.
It's before dawn. Somali refugee Maha Hussein is already nervous. Her husband Billy has brought her to Sharp Chula Vista's outpatient surgery center for an unusual procedure. Her doctor is about to remove a large, life-threatening cyst from where her clitoris once was. It formed over more than 35 years of scar tissue damage from genital mutilation done when she was 5.
Being nervous, I left my insurance at home.
No worries.
Maha is one of thousands of refugees mutilated as young girls in Africa and the Middle East. Years later, many suffer medical problems, but are too ashamed to seek treatment.
I need a signature right here, please.
Discussing genital mutilations and fixing them is considered taboo.
It's culture. They still even living in this country, Western world, 21st century. Still they believe, okay, I don't want to talk about it. Or if I talk about it, that's, outrageous. I mean, I'm breaking the taboo. Going surgery, it's not easy, so I'm excited for the whole process.
Her husband, also a Somali refugee, is just as worked up about it as Maha is.
Her health is really mine. I really, value as mine, and I want to see her healthy.
Okay, we're gonna go right in here.
For 13 years, he's seen Maha suffer repeated infections, constant bleeding, and pain. Some husbands abandon women with so many health problems tied to their mutilations.
When we lay you down, we'll put some stickers here.
Not Billy.
I love my children, I love Maha.
Genital mutilation can range from partial removal of the clitoris to full-scale extraction of all labia and vulva and stapling the area shut. Maha's mutilation was the most severe.
It's a wake-up call on the world, just to stop any more mutilation for anybody. It's inhumane, basically.
Everything they take it out.
Meanwhile, Maha's friend Fatima Abdelrahman says she isn't interested in surgery. She was mutilated as a child in Sudan. She has what she describes as minor complications. But Fatima's mother died of problems that started like Maha's.
This is my mom.
Her mother refused to seek help because of the taboo. Fatima says if her complications were life-threatening like Maha's, she would seek help. But she's not interested in surgeries to lessen the pain she feels.
For my culture, I feel like it's shame for me to do that one again. It's done.
Fatima has a complex relationship with her roots.
And this is our place, therefore.
She's proud of her culture and made this poster showcasing African tradition. But she wishes mutilations would stop.
It can be done in a generation.
UC San Diego researcher Gerald Mackey has been studying female genital mutilation for decades and fighting against it. He says vilifying the perpetrators doesn't help because parents who do this don't mean to harm their daughters.
To be uncut means to be an unmarriageable girl.
Until recently, in many African and Middle Eastern cultures where this takes place, marriage represented the apex of female success. Mutilations make it possible to find husbands.
It becomes a sign of honor, modesty, chastity, fidelity.
Mackey says mutilations stop in communities where enough men announce they're willing to marry intact women, and enough women stand up for their rights.
Here's a girl who's a young baby who's uncut. And over time, more and more people have changed.
A Sudanese campaign having success is called Salima, which means whole or uncut.
It's positive, see?
The word is associated with this colorful, swirly brand.
And it's community, see?
A few days before his surgery, Maha visited her friend Fatima with her daughter, Segal. Segal has never been mutilated and never will be. But the friends wanted to demonstrate what a mutilation ritual is like. Fatima had decorated her home the way Sudanese women prepare for the ritual. It's like a party involving friends and neighbors and relatives. A wig is placed on the little girl.
Wow, this is gift for you, okay?
Everyone tries to make the girl feel special and happy.
And you grab the henna, you say,
Then they stain her fingertips with henna mud.
If you keep it, your hand become like my hand.
Eventually, the girl is placed on a special stool.
And there is a woman, she's gonna be behind her holding her to not crying.
This is when the mutilation would take place.
Yeah, she sharpened it very nice, and she put it like this in a skin, and she push it, and she cut like this. So when she do this one, she cut everything out.
All right, we started already, okay?
Maha wanted to be awake for her procedure. Maha's doctor, Latanya Lee,
Oh, that's work.
slowly cuts away at the large growth over where Maha's clitoris once was.
That's a blow for freedom.
The cyst has been growing and interfering with Maha's ability to urinate, which can cause renal failure or even death if left untreated. It's also causing incessant bleeding.
Okay, we're at the end. Here we go.
After about an hour, Dr. Lee has completely removed this cyst. It's about 3 inches long and 2 inches wide.
Everything went well, dissected out the cyst.
It will take Maha 6 to 8 weeks to heal. Maha says she hopes her story encourages other mutilated women with problems to see a doctor.
It's good always to diagnose early before it's too late. And they can be helped feel much better, confident.
She and her husband hope their lives will be more normal now.
I'm really happy, I'm relieved and grateful.
You see my face? I'm happy.
Jean Guerrero, KPBS News.